continuing with this thing, it says, knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. Verses 21 through 32. Here I have revealed in Scripture the hidden truth of the true nature of mankind. Since the beginning in the garden, our first parents decided to discard the word of God. But of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that thou eatest thereof, thou shalt surely die. You find this in Genesis 2 verses 17, King James Version. And decided to believe a false god, that is Satan the devil. Instead, as we read further in Genesis chapter 3 verses 1 through 6. It's interesting to note that the biblical passage put in plain language would certainly sound something like this. Did that awful God tell you that silly and ridiculous lie that if you were to eat of the tree you would die? This is Satan as the serpent speaking now. Don't you know you are immortal human beings? We have believed this terrible lie ever since, and I will explain further on this topic on chapter 5 what happens, or rather chapter 6, what happens when you die, when we die, or what happens at death. Revelation 12:9 states that Satan, the devil, is a deceiver, and he has deceived the whole world. Jesus himself said this about him to the deceived religious leaders of his day. You are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father